All right, so get this right. We're talking AI, but this AI churns out endless pictures of, get this, bread.
Instagrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotten some attention.
It's wild, right? The creator's DIY setup is insane, using a hot dog as a scrolling tool.
A hot dog, wow.
Genius or absurd? I cannot decide.
It's creative, I'll give you that, for sure. But I think this quirky example kind of points to a bigger trend that we should probably explore.
Okay.
AI content creation is becoming more and more accessible.
Right.
And we're talking like user-friendly tools, affordability. This has the potential to change who gets to create and share content online.
Yeah, for sure. And what about the flip side of that? Are we about to just get flooded with AI-generated spam? How can we even tell what's human-made anymore?
I mean, those are the questions we should be asking.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the early days of the internet all over again.
Yeah.
A fascinating mix of potential and uncertainty.
Absolutely.
And speaking of uncertainty, our next AI story dials up the what were they thinking factor.
Oh, yeah. You are not going to believe this one. Some influencers thought it'd be a good idea to stick a flamethrower on a robot dog. Have these people never seen Terminator?
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
It's definitely attention-grabbing. But, I mean, rather than jumping straight to a robot apocalypse, maybe this is a good opportunity to talk about AI safety and ethics in, like, a more grounded way.
Okay.
Because a real concern, it isn't so much about, rogue flamethrowers.
Right.
It's more about making sure that as these AI systems become more powerful and potentially autonomous, that their actions, they align with human values.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But how do we even begin to control something as complex as, true AI? Where do we even begin?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And honestly, it's not even just about controlling AI.
Yeah.
It's about guiding its development responsibly. Because the potential benefits, in fields like healthcare, education, even environmental protection, they're enormous. But these are conversations that we need to be having now before things advance even further.
It's not all doom and gloom.
Not at all. In fact, some of the AI advancements we're seeing are, they're downright awe-inspiring.
Okay, so AI isn't just starting fires. It can actually do good. After that last story, I need some convincing.
Well, how about this? AI detecting cancer, viruses, at a nanoscale level, potentially revolutionizing how we diagnose and treat diseases early. We've got algorithms analyzing tons of data, to predict NFL games.
What?
With surprising accuracy. And get this, California is teaming up with NVIDIA.
Well, NVIDIA?
Yeah, to integrate AI into college education.
Wow. That's a lot. Let's unpack this. Let's start with those nanoscale disease detectives. How does that even work? That sounds like Star Trek.
It kind of is.
Oh.
Okay, so imagine AI algorithms, right?
Yeah.
Trained on these huge data sets, microscopic images. They can spot these subtle patterns, anomalies that say, hey, this could be cancer.
Oh, come on.
Long before a human could even see it.
Right.
We're talking way earlier diagnoses, more targeted treatments.
Yeah.
Potentially even preventing these diseases before they even start.
That's incredible. Makes you wonder what that means for doctors and researchers, though, right? Will AI replace human expertise?
It's a good question. Honestly, it's one we're going to have to grapple with more and more.
Yeah.
But instead of thinking about replacement, right? What if we thought about it as AI augmenting human capabilities?
Okay.
Like doctors having AI analysis to help them make decisions. It's like giving them a superpower to help patients even more.
That's a much better way to look at it. Okay, so no more scary robot dogs for a minute. Let's talk about these cyborg worms. What's going on there? What does it mean for us?
All right, cyborg worms. So researchers are using AI to stimulate neurons in these tiny creatures.
Okay.
Effectively steering them, right? Like to food away from danger.
Wait, hold on. Remote control worms. Why are we doing this?
Think of it as like a stepping stone, right? It's all about understanding how these complex biological systems, how we can,
manipulate them.
Yeah, manipulate them with AI.
Right.
The big goal here is to use this for humans.
For humans.
For humans, yeah.
Yeah.
Treating neurological disorders.
Instead of controlling a worm, you're controlling
the nervous system, yeah.
Okay.
So think Parkinson's, right? Tremors. Eliminating those with AI. Or someone who's paralyzed, helping them move again.
Wow.
The possibilities are.
It's incredible, but kind of scary too, right?
Yeah.
On the one hand, it's amazing for people who are, suffering. But messing with the nervous system, even if we have good intentions, that feels like a line we need to be careful about,
I agree. 100%. The ethical stuff here is huge. These are conversations we need to have at the same time as the breakthroughs.
Yeah.
But before we go down that rabbit hole, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about a different kind of AI revolution, one that's happening in the classroom.
California and NVIDIA, they're like teaming up to bring AI into college courses.
Yeah.
It's like we're living in a sci-fi movie. This AI education thing could be huge. But is it good huge or bad huge?
Well, that is the million-dollar question, right? And, I mean, it's something that we really need to be talking about because this is, like, we are in uncharted territory.
For sure. So what's the game plan here? Are we going to have robot professors now?
No, not exactly. It seems like it's more about giving students the skills they'll need in a world, where AI is everywhere. So think like data analysis, understanding how to, the ethics of it all, maybe even learning to code some AI themselves.
So instead of replacing teachers, it's more like AI is a tool.
Exactly. It's about empowering students, helping them understand this stuff, use it to their advantage instead of being afraid of it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of powerful AI, can we talk about that physicist? The one who says an AI basically wrote his PhD thesis in an hour. I mean, come on, that just sounds made up.
It's definitely one of the more startling things we've seen lately.
Yeah.
I mean, it really makes you think twice about, what it means to be an expert when AI can apparently do it all in, no time.
Right. It's incredible, but also kind of terrifying, because if AI can write a PhD thesis, what does that even mean for, the future of research? Academia, human ingenuity in general.
Yeah, it's a lot to wrap your head around, for sure. And it raises all these questions that go way beyond just, are robots going to take my job? Like you said, what does it even mean to be an expert anymore?
It's mind-blowing. And we've covered so much ground today, right? I mean, we started with AI making pictures of bread, and now we're talking about it, like revolutionizing healthcare, changing how we educate people. I mean, it's wild. It really feels like we're living in the future sometimes.
It does, doesn't it?
Makes you wonder, what's next? What other crazy AI stuff is out there that we haven't even imagined yet?
Well, if there's one thing we can probably count on, it's that AI is going to keep surprising us. And I think the best thing we can all do is, stay informed, actually think about these things, and, I don't know, approach the future with a good mix of curiosity and, just a little bit of healthy caution, probably.
Well said. To all our listeners out there, don't let this AI wave leave you behind. Stay curious, keep asking questions. And remember, even the experts are still figuring all this out. This has been The Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time as we explore the crazy, ever-changing world of AI.